right. It's November 27th, 2024. And it's about 5:30 p.m. I know, right? Luckily, I love when the sky is like this. Isn't it pretty? I love when the sky is like that. It's so pretty. But anyway, I just left out of the career center so I've just been applying for jobs, allowing some of y'all to be my backdrop so I can listen. I just allow myself to have something to listen to. I grew up on talk radio so that a lot of people understand. That's why I just let some of the videos just play. Child, I ain't hardly stalking y'all. Trust and believe that. Okay, I could care less. But I am listening. And I grew up on talk radio, so I'm used to basically I'm used to having like some type of audio series playing or something else that's going on the radio. My mom used to listen to sermons and stuff like that on the radio, all kinds of stuff. So give me a second.
Wait.
Ooh. Okay, first of all, I'm kind of here for this whole light situation at the crosswalk.
Wait.
Let me stop. Hold on. I have my blanket on me.
Wait.
See? I keep my blanket on me because it's a cute little throw blanket. Okay, that's enough, baby. We waiting, okay? We're going to wait as long as we can, which is about right now, and then we're going to cross, all right? Anyway, moving forward, I love my little blanket. It's actually a throw. And I use it as a shawl so that I have all this fabric that keeps me warm. Yes, I do look like a bag lady. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Shameless bag lady, actually, because I do not have to worry about being cold while I'm outside, but a lot of people do. And you see that, honey, I done already got across the street and everything. Honey, I'm on to the next shit. Goddamn shit still talking about weight. Child, please, go on. It's still talking about weight. Like, why is it still saying that? That is hilarious. Oh, that is so hilarious, honey. Child, follow your heart. Your heart tell you to get the hell on, you get the hell on. Fuck what they talking about. Talking about some weight. And you over here. I would have still been stuck back there fucking around waiting. Hello? Message. So, anyway. Let me move on, y'all. Give me a second. So it's going to get a little dark. There it is. All right. It's going to get a little dark because I'm over here. I'm on a really dark street. Nothing really happens on this street. It's not a bad street at all. It's not a bad neighborhood at all. But shit can happen anywhere. But nonetheless, it is a dark street, guys. So anyway, let's get into this conversation that I was having with myself and you all. I'm not going through any particular emotional changes in reference to anything that I've gone through. People are not understanding. I have already dealt with my emotions. I've already dealt with my emotions in reference to that. You guys have to realize it's been 4 years, 4+ actually. You know what I'm saying? So I've already dealt with a lot of it. I'm just now speaking about it. And, people are aware, and they've been aware of what has been going on with me. That is the hurtful part, is watching people know and watching people say absolutely nothing, do absolutely nothing, and then lie on me and make it seem as if I actually deserve what I was going through. Nah, baby. No. And then people knowing the truth and yet still allowing certain things to transpire. That was very hurtful to me because I'm the kind of person that I love on people and I take care of people. I see about people. You feel me? And I don't know. I just felt like completely betrayed by everyone. Not like anybody owes me any loyalty. Don't get me wrong, because I don't have that type of I don't have an entitled personality. It may seem that way, but I don't. And but you would think that people wouldn't, sit back and see something like that and be like, whoa, somebody at least could have said something so that I would have had an easier time figuring out what the hell was going on. You know what I'm saying? Because, this is my life and it did take a toll. So I'm going to always feel a way about that. Keep that in mind. You don't have to figure that out about me. I will let you know. No, I'm going to always feel a way about somebody tampering with my family, my finances, and my business. I'm always going to feel a way about people lying on me and slandering me. Okay? Even after I've moved on and everything. Okay? So, real talk. Okay, first of all, this is a vibe. Hold on, honey. Yes to the house and the Tesla Model X, and I can't remember what the smaller model is, but it is so cute, and they're both white, and I love it. And they got the cute little white house with the white lights. Oh, that is so cute. Oh, I love that for them. Honey, it's a vibe. Shit, y'all better live. Yes, God. Because I know if it was me, I'd be living too, honey. For real. Oh, so subtly. And oh, so quietly. In my little whatever. My little corner of the earth. Hold on, guys. All right, cool. So, I had to let the motorcycle pass because motorcyclists, they like to kind of creep up on me from time to time. Not quite sure why, but it just so happens to be that way all the time. I don't know why, though. So yes, you don't have to, that's why I kept saying, why don't you just ask me? You don't have to do all that. You can just ask me. Because I will tell you, honey. Like, it's not an issue. I will tell you. Does this bother you? Yes, it does. Oh, you keep doing it? No problem. Well, then let me let you go. Let me let you go your own way. Okay? Because clearly you are in the business of disrespecting me. So you're going to have to be far, far away from me. And that's that on that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Boundaries, baby. Self-preservation. Self-preservation. Pause. It smells so nice over here. So it doesn't look like I'm going to have my children with me this holiday. I haven't heard anything from anyone. Just the bots that have been playing around on my email. My kids are still missing. I haven't heard back from anyone at all online. I just pretty much hear the give me a second here. I get the message that, oh, well, your daughter chose to go and, I don't know, shit, be almost famous or some shit. I don't know. That's me saying that, Oh, she's fine. She's just, she's over here living her life. And she chose to, hang out with the cool kids instead of you. And, all these terrible things that people say. And as far as the kid, such and such and such. And it's just like, you know what? How about y'all just stop speaking on my kids? And if you've seen them, send them back my way. Because at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if I wake up one morning and just not give a fuck about nothing and just go ahead and go and walk right on up to the feds and tell them to go pick my goddamn car up, find my motherfucking kids, and let me get the fuck on, because I'm sick of this shit. And it does not seem like anybody has my best interest at heart if my babies are not with me. Okay? Somebody set me up, put me in some bullshit, and then made arrangements for my children to turn against me or in some kind of way be coerced away from me. I don't give a fuck what happens as far as what happens within the family. Kids gonna have a way about their family, about their parents, because they don't like to be told what to do. They don't like to be told what to do. They don't like to be, hi, thank you. They don't like to be told what to do. They don't like to be, once they get to a certain age, they feel like they can buck up against you. Sometimes you have to, instill some correction there in reference to that. We can't do that. We're not going to be disrespecting our parents and doing all that shit. I know I went through it with my mama, and when you're a single parent and you're going through that with your children, you're going to go through it, period. It doesn't matter if it's something as severe as what has happened within my family and what I've seen with a lot of my family members and stuff like that, and what I've experienced personally, okay? Or if it's something as subtle as you told them to clean their room and they're not cleaning their room. You feel what I'm saying? So the reality is, I told you to do what I told you to do, and you need to listen. But while they're going through what they're going through in puberty and growing up and stuff like that, you're going to see them rebel and say, well, I don't feel like doing that. I don't feel like my room needs to be clean. I don't want to clean my room. You know what I'm saying? And then here you like, as a parent, you like, damn, I'm fresh off work. I'm tired. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel like having to go through this with your ass. I told you. You know what I'm saying? You don't know that we got company coming over, but we got company coming over. Go clean your room. I'm not going to explain to you why. You know what I'm saying? Just do it. And you go through stuff with your kids, especially your teenagers, when those types of moments happen. So that's why you don't see me tripping too much about it. But am I heavily concerned about my children? Absolutely. And I am the type of parent who is very involved with my children's lives. If it wasn't for this situation, we wouldn't even be separate. My kids would be in sports, my daughter and stuff, back in track, doing her thing or whatever the case is, enjoying being a teenager, enjoying, maybe her first year at college or whatever the case, but unfortunately, it just doesn't seem like there are forces around us that support that. And with me and my kids being separated and stuff like that, it is it's easy for them to be misled. So it is what it is. And you also got people who trying to play games with me and trying to make me do some shit or deceive me in one way or another, by sending their little nieces and their little cousins and their little friends and their little, to go befriend my kids and further get them caught up in some bullshit, So that's what we have going on. I'm going to always feel a way about it. Like I said, I would never fuck with nobody's kids. I don't do fucking with people money, stopping their money, interfering with that. I don't do all that. You know what I'm saying? If I ever had it out for somebody, to really be honest, I just call the bitch on the phone and be like, listen, woody woo. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the type of person I am. I've never been the kind of person that hides from emotions, feelings, any of that. You don't have to worry about ever having an issue with me. If I don't like something, you will know. Give me a second, please. All right. Let me make sure my blanket is where it needs to be. Well, in public at home. At home is a blanket. In public, it is a shawl. Okay. Okay. I just want to make sure I get everything back repositioned. So, somebody is making some really good food. Excuse me. I went to Whole Foods today, and I didn't know that they catered. And I was like, you know what? I love the fact that, these health food stores, my mama used to just simply call them health food stores, But I found out what that noise is, you guys. It's one of those, when people have the parking garage or whatever, and there's a gate there, that you pull up and pull down. It's that. Because I was like, child, this shit is getting on my nerves now. But anyway. And I said to myself, I was like, you know what? Marketing for grocery stores, specialty stores, and things like that, that's a vibe. That is a whole niche that if they don't have it, they need to have people come out and help with that. But anyway, let me take a little, here's a place where I can properly sit down and chill. Hi. So, that was a walk, y'all. Honey, that was a little journey. I paused for some of it. That's why it doesn't seem like it's been that long. But honey, that was a journey. Anyway, so yeah, you guys, back to what I was saying. Yeah, I'm going to feel away. I'm going to always feel away. But just because I feel away, that doesn't necessarily mean that, wow, this light is giving me affirmation vibes from my first, if you know, my artwork that I did for affirmation in the beginning. That's so funny. But it makes me feel like there's absolutely no regard there's no boundary and no regard. It's kind of like you can be a crook, but have some standards about how you do your shit, right? You can be whatever it is that you want to be, you know what I'm saying? But have standards and boundaries on, like, nah, we don't do that. Like, we don't do that. We don't go that route. We don't get down like that. You know what I'm saying? So we don't do that, basically. And so, and I feel like in a way that is a fact, but somebody fucked up around, you get what I'm saying? Somebody fucked up around my situation. Let me tell you what pisses me off about that a little bit. My whole life, whenever it's my turn to do anything, whenever it's my turn to have anything, if something's coming to me, there's always someone that steps in the way and they ruin it, they intercept it, they destroy it. They do something to make sure that the result is that it doesn't come to me, or if it does come to me, then it's severely damaged. You know what I mean? And as a grown woman who's been going through that, and I can remember the very first time that had ever happened to me, and I'm talking about I was really, really young. I'm talking about we would say that's a baby. You know what I mean? At this age, I would say that's just a baby, right? And I remember people doing that to me. And so as an adult, I'm like, I'm kind of over the fact that people keep doing this shit. And I'm like, what is it about me that makes people think that it is okay for them to keep fucking with me and what it is that I'm doing? What it is that I'm supposed to receive, what I am receiving, what I'm experiencing. Like, what is it about, especially with me being such a private individual, like I'm very private about my personal business and stuff like that. I'll be like, what is it about someone who's so quiet and so private about their personal affairs to where nobody would really know unless, of course, they were being like really nosy, What is it about me in particular that really causes people to want to interfere with what it is that whatever abundance is coming my way? If it's a gift or whatever. I remember specifically, and if one of my little cousins, if my little cousin was here, which he would be a grown man right now, he would probably be like, Ty, I swear, I'm so sorry. I didn't know. We were just playing. But I remember specifically that was so important to me. And it was this time of year, and they destroyed a gift, and it was only one gift for me, right? And everybody else had this, it was just so many gifts. And because me and my mom were just kind of passing through town and we were going through some shit, They destroyed my gift. I mean, like literally took it from under the tree and just destroyed it, and we were just kids. Now I'm like, it was probably part of their programming, now, I know. But then back then, I was just a heartbroken kid, that had to sit back and watch everybody else open their gifts while I just sat there with nothing. And that's what this moment is for me. And you all get a chance to laugh at it yet again. So this is why I don't fuck with people. And that's why, and sometimes people will do things because they get a hold of your Akashic records and they start understanding certain things about you, and they want to trigger you. So they'll try and replay, certain things that hurt you in the past so they can trigger you. And it shows growth that it doesn't bother me, but it still hurts up in there because it's like, what is this? Why does it keep happening? And I think, as people say that I have no value, no talent, none of this, none of that, whatever. I don't care about that type of stuff. I know who I am and I know what I bring to the table when I want to and when I'm being treated fairly and properly handled. But when I am being bullshitted and set up, yeah, you're going to feel like I ain't shit because I ain't going to give you nothing. I ain't got nothing for you. Okay? But when I'm dealing with people who genuinely love on me the way I love and who appreciate my presence and what's going on with me, within me, around me, what comes from me, people who pour into me just like I pour into them, that's when you see the real Ty come out. That's when you see me really, really flourish and blossom around people. But anybody who's trying to play me, you ain't gonna get nothing really from me. And what you do get is gonna be bare minimum. You know why? Because you shouldn't have fucked with me like that in the first damn place. And that's that on that. You shouldn't have lied on me like that, and you shouldn't have set me up like that. And because of that, that has caused irreparable damage to me, my emotional health, my mental health, which I'll always be working on it anyway, so it'll be fine. One day, just like what happened with all my past hurts and stuff like that, I will wake up one day and I will be completely past it. I promise. Okay? So don't think I'm going to dwell on it, because I'm not. But this is stuff that I've already been working on, and I just decided to say, you know what, guys, why don't I speak up so that we can literally have a conversation? Because I've been offering a conversation for like a year now, over a year now, and nobody wants to have a conversation. And I'm like, well, you know what? How about we do this? Stop worrying about having a conversation with anybody about anything that has happened to you, because it has happened to you. Nobody cares that it has happened to you, because it did not happen to them. So that's first and foremost, when you have to face that reality that, whenever somebody hurts you, that pain is yours and yours alone. And that's the most unfair and trifling thing you'll ever have to acknowledge about life. It's crazy shit, but it's true. I promise. I live it, so I know. Other than that, you guys, this is just a chat, and I don't even know if I'm going to have like a title or anything for it, and it's definitely, I don't even think I'm going to post it, but, it is what it is, and we kind of get how this goes now when it comes to communicating with me. So understanding first that I don't hold grudges, but I will never forget you, and I won't forget what you've done either. Okay? Because you didn't have a reason to do it. Even if inside you told yourself you had you didn't have no reason to do that. You had no reason to contribute to what has been going on here, or with me in general. I keep my business way too close to me for you to be involved in anything that I have going on or had going on. That means that you involved yourself in something that didn't have anything to do with you. And you decided that you wanted to take the place of karma. And you took your perception of whatever has happened and decided that you were going to act on that, as opposed to clarifying with me. But then at the same time, in your defense, you didn't know me. Nobody really knew my personality like that. People didn't know that I would be the kind of person who's like open to hearing you, fair, forgiving. No, people don't know that about me because I am kind of quiet. And to be honest, when I'm not speaking to people and interacting with people, they say that I have a resting bitch face. They say that. And they say that I don't seem approachable sometimes. And I hate that's the case because I'm the total opposite. But people, they fuck with me to the extent where you kind of become that, you know? You kind of forced to become that because it's like if I was just myself and just kind of like my regular, like kind of sweet self, you know, just kind of cool, whatever, just laid back, not really tripping. Man, look how people do you. Look how they do you. Decent person. And people run around here all the time. And if you guys, for those of you who actually root for me, if y'all could see the smizing of the mean girls, even the undercover mean girls, if you could see how happy they are to see me saddened, to see, you know, oh, what we did worked. And it's just like, whoa, that's crazy. That's crazy, all off of somebody telling you something, and then it turned out not to be true. You know, so the plan to ruin any chances of me being, if I chose to be in entertainment at any point in time, that's cut off. I'm not going to be able to do that. Because look at all of this craziness that's going on. I'm sorry, I got these people over here listening to my conversation, but it's okay. I'm kind of used to it at this point. And on top of that, I'm kind of used to people being in my phone to where they kind of like can see what I'm doing live and what I'm saying. So I'm kind of getting used to that too. But other than that, I don't know, y'all. And then it's just like, have you ever just had them just sit there and look? And as a person who's like a loner and, you know, kind of like low-key a nerd, right? It's like you look over and you see like this group of mean girls like, yeah, bitch, we got your ass. Yeah, you, da-da-da-da-da. I don't even know how to talk like a mean girl. I swear to God. But yeah, we got that B and da-da-da, you know, like that type of shit. And just all that fucked up energy that they're trying to hide behind these sweet smiles. And it's like, you know what? Y'all didn't have no reason to do that shit. And when it comes back around, that shit gonna come back around. And I have to move forward though. I can't worry about that. So I have to heal from the things that you guys have done that was super unnecessary while you tried to pretend that you were trying to help me and you tried to pretend that you were on my side and you tried to pretend that you were advocating for me. And some of you were not. And I knew that and I saw you years ago. I just let you continue. Because I was like, I don't know why you would do something like that or why you even involved in this shit. Like, why would you even, like, I didn't even do anything to you. I'm such a girl's girl, too. So for me, it's kind of like I like to see women win. Like, I like to celebrate us. You know what I'm saying? Like in a real way, but not like, I don't know. It's like, how do I say it, you guys? It's, because I be trying not to offend people, and then I'm like, you're gonna have to throw that out of the window because you can't worry about offending people when you're trying to express yourself, you know? So I guess I'll just throw that thought out the window for a little bit. I'll revisit it at some other point, you know? But that's how I feel, you guys. That's really how I feel. You know, and it's jealousy in there too. Because there are people who root for me, and I can see jealousy. I grew up with jealous women. You guys, we know what that is, and it ain't always about looks either. Sometimes it's about your heart. Sometimes it's about who you are. Sometimes it's about how you see the world. Sometimes it's about how you want to like affect the world one day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to do this and this and this. And somebody who hasn't figured out what it is that they're supposed to do yet, they'll feel some type of way about you having, goals and ambitions and things like that. So jealousy is not just about external, or it's not surface based. Sometimes, it could be, honey, we ain't gonna say sometimes, it could be anything. Okay? Because bitches be hating. They be hating. Let's just keep it a motherfucking buck. Matter of fact, keep it two. Shit. Hell no. I don't want to be in that energy. So that's the main thing, you guys. I can't even allow myself to share space with any potential partners. I'm the commitment type. I'm not a dater. I've said that before. And I was like, I don't even feel like I can even really go on a date at this point. I don't even if that was an option, it's I'm cool, because it's you don't know if somebody's trying to set you up. I don't know. I've been set up before. I've had people send people to me before. I've had people send people to me to, do all kinds of shit. You know what I mean? And it's damn, And it's when you really look beneath the surface, of who I am, and you get down to the knit grit. The knit grit is that woman love her babies. She love her family. She trying to break generational curses. She has been facing blockage after blockage after blockage. That woman is a warrior. She been fighting her whole life. And then here we come with our bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Here we come. And then it's gosh, now I gotta start all over again. I don't know how many times I've had to start over in my life. At this point, I'm pretty sure we're in the double digits now. Because I've had just that many interferences. I've had just that many issues. I've had just that many setbacks. I've had just that many. It's been a very long journey, and I'm really sick of it. And the only thing I had left was my babies. And y'all fuck with that. So yeah. But it is what it is. And when people don't care about you or your feelings or what's going on, that's the type of shit that they arrange. That's what they do. Just my, real quick, because my girl, sorry y'all. I can't tell you what's going on, but give me a second. Sorry. I had to adjust something real quick. Hold on, okay? Damn it. All right, cool. Now I'm back. So, and then we have the situation where it's there's all this stuff that's happening, and because I don't know all of what's happening, I'm not gonna lie to you. To be kept out of something deliberately while someone's orchestrating shit around you, that is the most frustrating thing to me. Because it lets me know that you never really were a good person. You never were a good person. And I'm glad that I realized that, I don't know if there are any good people left. It almost seems like the world that has been created around me is just filled with people who follow directions and they don't really have a voice of their own. And that's not something I can relate to. So I don't necessarily speak or interact with people as often as I usually would, given if I were in an environment of people who were, So anyway, so yeah, I applied to, I think it was maybe 10, anywhere between 10 and 15 jobs today. So we'll see what happens. I still haven't heard back from any of the other jobs that I applied for before, but it's been a week since then. So I'm well, don't worry, just keep applying. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I miss my family. I miss my children so much. So anyway, I think that's all I want to say. All right, so to those who are out there, kiss your babies for me. Okay? And I'll do my best to continue staying on the right side of right.